What's going on, guys? Bar here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a good day today. We're going to be talking about some Titanfall 2 stuff. Yeah, man. I've given you guys some gameplay here and there, but we haven't actually talked about Titanfall 2 or like news-wise or stuff, topics or whatnot to talk about with Titanfall 2. But I saw an interaction on Twitter. It intrigued me a little bit. I wanted to talk about it and give you guys my opinion about kind of what's going on with it, because the suggestion was out there that's saying, hey, you know what? With next gen come out here, you have all these different types of games out here. I mean, hell, you have games like The Division 2. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been seeing the clips and whatnot that have been put on Twitter of what the upgraded graphics look like, 60 frames per second and stuff like that, of what The Division 2 looks like on the next generation with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Jesus, don't. I'm gonna get lost on the name, so just allow me to mess it up. But one funny thing is that somebody brought up, at least a Game Sager, brought up, hey, you know what? Next generation, you got PS5, you got Xbox Series X. How about Titanfall 2 come out with, like, updated graphics? Like, how about maybe, like, 120 frames per second on the new console? You know what? Actually reading it, I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool, with the amount of people that are playing Apex Legends, with the amount of the community that is out there playing Titanfall 2, it'd keep the game alive, it'd keep everybody, fresh in the universe and whatnot. I thought that was a really cool idea. However, low-key Josh, one of the producers over at Respawn, kind of shut that down. And I've met Josh. Josh is really nice. Him and I were actually sitting across from each other back when Apex was about to launch. Had dinner with him. He was a really nice guy. I know he's kind of a smart butt every now and then, but I'm a little sad to see that he kind of shot it down. He shot it down. We'll actually go over the tweet here in a second, but he shot it down. I was a little disappointed by that because, you know what, if Titanfall 2 is a very fun shooter. Like, if you actually get out there with people that have never played it before, or people that, have played it, it's a really fun, time. It's a very fun experience. It's a very fun arena shooter. You have a lot of fun in going around, running on walls, calling in the Titans, everything. It's just a very unique game that has been able to bring in a good amount of audience to the community, and it's a very unique multiplayer. Like, honestly, you have Battlefield, you have Call of Duty, stuff like that, but Titanfall 2 is unique in the arena shooter and just in a fun FPS, shooting game. But I'm just a little disappointed because he shot it down. He shot down even the hope of seeing, maybe some updated graphics to Titanfall 2 that I feel like, that'd been a really cool thing. A really cool thing to keep the game alive, to keep everybody fresh with, buying a console, buying a PS5, buying an Xbox Series X, and seeing that, you're seeing more frames, you're seeing maybe updated graphics and stuff like that, or rendering or whatnot. I thought it'd be a really cool thing to see, but he kind of shot it down. So let's go over this tweet. I want to give you guys my opinion about it, and we'll talk about it. And I was being kind of a smart butt myself, kind of just joking around, but let's go over this tweet and kind of talk about it. So first off, Game Sager was putting out saying, hey, just want to play a Apex arena shooter, maybe with added mechanics, like slide hopping, wall running or something. Totally never been done before. I think they should try it out. This one, low-key Josh was just saying, let me interest you in this gem. Takes place in the Apex universe. I know that's a troll. And that's the funny thing. Like, I know that's trolling, because there's people out there that are like, oh my god, has everybody ever played Titanfall 2? It's in the Apex universe. Oh, this game came out in 2016. Oh, that's my bad. So I get it. He's trolling. So the SB, the best part of the game though, but I mean, single player was amazing. So it's just kind of funny to know that Josh is trolling. But kind of go down. But Game Sager said, I really think it'd work. Should try it, make it free to play. And this is the funny thing too, is like Titanfall 2. I think it was free to play on. I think it was on PC as well. I know it was on PlayStation. I don't think it's ever came to Xbox where it was free to play, but I think PC had it on free to play. I might be wrong about that, but I know it was on PlayStation. But Josh just say, nah, it doesn't work that way. The game is basically free at $5 most places. So yes, I get it. Free to play, $5. It's not that big of a deal. But honestly, it's worth the $5. Honestly, if you're gonna play Titanfall, definitely worth the $5. But Game Center continued to say, hey, hear me out. 120 frames update on the new console. Hey, that's pretty cool. Keep the game alive, keep it going. You see a little bit something new. For the community out there, for the people who have been playing Titanfall 2 for so long, that'd be a really cool thing to be like, oh man, see if it even smell. Like, I know Iniquity, my boy, plays at like 3,000 frames per second on PC and whatnot. And he stayed there. So it'd be cool. You know what? There's somebody that wants to experience it, somebody that's a console player, 120 frames. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? Not so fast. So Josh comes in saying there's never going to be another update for Titanfall again. Just accept it. It'll be easier. Me ripping off the Band-Aid for everyone. I get it. It's a little disappointing. I get it. I think you have people in the community out there that still are wanting to play this game, still wanting stuff to happen, still continuing to want to keep it alive. It's a very fun game. Look, from the bottom of my heart, Titanfall 2 has meant a lot to me. Even though I don't play it as much, it's still a game that means a lot to me. I still want to see it thrive. I still want to see the community thrive. I still want to see people succeed in Titanfall 2 and throughout the community. There is people out there that don't, I don't play Apex, barely at all. I tried to play with OP. I was having a terrible time with it. So Titanfall 2 is kind of where it's at least with in the universe wise and whatnot. And I think that's what people are wanting to see. They're wanting to continue to keep this game alive. They're wanting to see Titanfall 2 continue to grow. Even going into the next generation consoles, would be a cool thing to see it continuing to thrive. I mean, it got graphical updates with, from between the Xbox One and then, the Xbox One X or whatever. God, like I said, don't. The names with the Xbox pisses me off already, so don't get me started there. But like also too, like the PS4 Pro, you saw a little bit of fidelity, some stuff like that frame-wise, increased with Titanfall 2. So hey, you know what? Why not see it in the increase in the next iteration of new consoles? And that's when kind of low-key kind of kicked us in the nuts, man. That's a little sour. I can't believe you did that. But I wanted to kind of end the conversation off on a funny mark. So I just said from the Dumb and Dumber, so you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah! So to me, I thought it was funny. Look, I get it. Look, I understand. Titanfall 2 is an old game. 2016, Respawn's putting a lot of effort, a lot of dedication into Apex Legends. They're keeping the universe alive, even though for the people that are very loyal, the community that was a part of Titanfall 2, more loyal to that than to Apex Legends. I get it. I get it from that aspect. They're continuing to develop. They're continuing to add more stuff into Apex Legends, and that's where their heart is at. That's where their development is. That's where their money maker is right now. I mean, Apex Legends makes a lot of money for Respawn. Titanfall 2, not so much. Yes, it's a downer. As somebody that again, like I said, I want to see it succeed and whatnot. It is a downer to see that, but I get it. However, it sucks. It really does suck to know that for Titanfall 2 being a 2016 game, it was competing against Infinite Warfare, Battlefield 1. Not saying that Battlefield 1 was a pretty good game. Infinite Warfare, not so much. Titanfall 2 had it was set against the odds. However, the gameplay wise, from the multiplayer, from the single player, made it to the community and to a lot of people that can say nothing but nice things about Titanfall 2 grow. Honestly, everything about Titanfall 2 was great. It honestly it was in between the worst possible release date between two other games. But Titanfall 2 was still able to create a large audience. It still was able to bring in a lot of players. But it's not the moneymaker that Apex Legends is. It's not the person. It's not the high quality product for Respawn anymore. It sucks. It sucks that we're not going to be getting any type of update with Titanfall 2. I know a lot of people will probably want like Spitfire update and whatnot, which I couldn't, I agree. Even though Spitfire is my baby, I agree that it needs to be nerfed. But Titanfall 2 is the way it's going to be. And it sucks to know that even with the new generational consoles with PS5 and Xbox Series X, we're not going to be getting any type of update. Now, could that mean maybe, we get like a remastered Titanfall 1, maybe a remastered Titanfall 2 later on down the line? Maybe. It's probably not a probably. Maybe. But I think this is where kind of Titanfall 2 ends, man. And I'm sad to see it. Titanfall 3, who knows if that's even a possibility anymore nowadays. But I'm thinking this is where Titanfall 2 ends. Not saying that people are going to stop playing it. People are still going to be playing it. But when it comes to like update-wise, wanting to see it continue to grow and whatnot, wanting to see maybe changes and updates and more frames, better textures and whatnot, we're not going to be getting that. which is a little disappointing. As somebody that's been a part of this community ever since the game launched, Titanfall 2 launched. I haven't been here since Titanfall 1, but since Titanfall 2 I've been here. It's disappointing, but I get it. I understand it. But it's still funny to see the interaction between Game Sager and Josh. But it still sucks. So anyway, just wanted to talk about it, give you guys my opinion about it. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about Titanfall 2, where it's going to be going into the future? Do you think, maybe Titanfall 3 later down the line? Dude, I don't know, man. With Apex going on right now, I have no freaking clue. Maybe a rematch of Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2 later down the line. Hell, who knows at this point? But it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any type of frames, update whatsoever when the new consoles come out. But you know what? It was at least kind of nice to at least get this interaction from Josh and kind of, even though it's ripping the Band-Aid off, it's still kind of, we're still here, man. We're still here. Just don't count us out, man. I didn't hear no bell. So, I don't know. Just at least want to talk about it. Let me in the comments below what do you guys think about the whole situation and what do you think the future is going to be like for Titanfall 2. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you guys all next time. Bye, guys. Get them guns, man. All right, bye.